How do everybody, and thanks very much for tuning in to another Hengist Wild Camps. I'm back over finally in the glorious Peak District. I'm at the Cutthroat Bridge, and what I'm going to do is cross the road, go up High Shore Clough and head towards Derwent Edge, and I'm planning on doing a camp at Herkling Stones. It's really foggy today, so there's not going to be many views. Right, well, I think I'll plod on. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on my journey. I'm just heading up towards Derwent Edge now. I thought I'd stop and let you see some of these views, but as you can see, you can only see about 20 yards in front of you. Right, well, I'm going to plod on up that way towards Herkling Rocks. Well, I've still been going uphill since I last spoke to you. I thought it might have cleared up a bit, the view wise, but no, it's all still hemmed in. I've had to put my rain jacket on. It's that kind of mist that soaks you through. You can see my hair's getting a bit wet. But I absolutely love it. It can't always be sunshine and fantastic views. When you're wild camping, you have to take all types of weather. Luckily, I love it when it's like this. Right, well, I'm going to plod on up there. I've arrived at Herkling Rocks, as you can see just behind me. Again, it's still very damp and foggy and misty. I've got about an hour of daylight left, so I think I'll get this tent pitched somewhere just round here. I'll get it up now, get a bit of shelter. I doubt anyone's going to see me. You can only see about 20 foot. Right. Well, let's get this tent up. Right, well, that's the tent all pitched up. Got a nice little flat pitch here, quite pleased about it. I've just got to get my X-Ped air mat in there now, pillow and my sleeping bag. Right, well, let's get that sorted next. Right, well, on this cold, wet, foggy, misty, approaching the evening, I've got my tent finally pitched. Just have a walk round it and show you where I've pitched. I'll just switch to the other camera. Yeah, so I'm out again in the OEX Raccoon 2.1. I'm getting a tasting for these big tents. But I've not got a bad little spot here. Good thing about this tent is that it's semi-freestanding, so you can pick it up if there's a lump in ground and move it around. I'll have to open those vents. Must remember to do that. But yeah, it's not a bad little spot, this. I can hear some people in the fog. Right, well, I think I'll switch to the other camera and give you a quick look at my kit inside it. So yeah, I'll just take you inside. In the porch area, I've just got my cooking stuff there, food and drinks. Got my rucksack down at the side, a few bits and bats up at this end. I've got my -3 down winter sleeping bag, my X-Ped sleeping mat. I think it's the Hyperlight Winter M. It's got an R rating of 5.2, which is good down to -18.5 degrees. So ample for the British winter. And my trusted Trekology inflatable pillow with my blue Climate one there as a backup, because sometimes I like a bigger pillow. Right, well, I think I will get out of this wet mist and might get a cup of tea on. Well, there's about 3 minutes till the sun goes down. Not that I've seen the sun in a long while. The fog is really closing in. Visibility is really low at the moment. Well, I've just made a cup of tea, just letting it brew, and I'll put some milk and sugar in it in a moment, and then I'll think about getting my tea on later. I'm going to save my beers for later on as well. Just fancy a cup of tea at the moment, just to warm me up a bit. It's going to get down to about possibly 0 tonight. I'm glad I've brought my Exped winter mattress. That'll keep me nice and warm. Right, well, I'll get back to my brew. Oh, that's better. Right, well, I'm going to drink my tea. Another bad hairdo. I'm just going to unwind and relax because there's bugger all else to look at with all this mist. Oh, it's fantastic. It's just gone about 5:15 and the temperature has dropped. I think it's going to get on the tops here. It's going to get down to about 0 tonight, I reckon. That's what I've anticipated for. The mist, like a plot of Coronation Street, it thickens. It's really closed in. Looks great. Well, if you like mist, you can't see anything else. If you didn't know what you was doing and you wandered off the path, it'd be very easy to get lost on a night like this. I'm just listening to the sounds around me. I can hear my tent rustling, and I think I can hear something scratching around in the heather. It is a warm tent, this. As soon as I fastened it up, I noticed the temperature rise. And for the first time, well, not this year, from the first time this winter, I've got my Exped air mattress out. The R value of 5.2. I'm just sat on it now, and it is toasty warm. I'm going to get changed into my... I've already got my down booties on. I'm going to get changed into my down trousers and then get me synthetic puffer jacket on. I will be a ninja, all in black Michelin man. It's 6 o'clock and the temperature's really got cold. I don't know if you saw the steam on my breath there, but inside here I'm all tucked up. I've got my down gear on, synthetic puffer jacket on top, and I'm sat on top of my X-Bed winter air mattress, so I'm insulated from the ground. Normally on winter camps, I love looking out of the door at the stars, but because of the conditions tonight, the mist, you can't see anything. And if you do have the door open, because it's like a wet mist, it gets inside your tent. So it's 6 o'clock and there's nothing else to do but to crack open one of my favourite beers. McEwan's Champion 7.3. Right, I'm looking forward to this. This is the proper first winter camp, I suppose, because the temperatures are going to get down to about 0 tonight. So yeah, this is the first winter camp since last winter. Right, well, let's get this cracked open. Well, good health everybody, and cheers all. Oh, that was nice. That's good beer. Right, well, I've got my tablet with me and I've downloaded a few films, documentaries. Might watch one of those while I'm slurping my beer. And then think about getting my tea on. Not really hungry yet, so see how I feel after this beer. This will probably give me an appetite. Be nice to get something warm inside me though. Going to try and leave it late if possible, because it does warm me up. Not that I'm cold at the moment, I've got all this down gear on. And this tent's really good at keeping the heat in. I just opened these windows before to let a bit of ventilation in, but soon fastened them back up because the ventilation wasn't needed, but I noticed the cold air rushing in. But yeah, it's nice and warm in here at the moment. Well, it's that warm, but I'm warm. Anyway, I'll shut up for now and drink my beer. Well, it's a few hours since I last spoke to you. I've still had the tent fully zipped up. I've been watching a few documentaries on my tablet, drinking that can of beer, and it's now around about 7:15. So I'm thinking, I did say I was going to leave it as late as possible, but I'm feeling quite hungry now, so I think I'll get some food on. Yeah, I've been full on winter gear. Got the scarf, as I said before, all the down gear. I've had my hat on. I've even got my old gloves on. Right, well, I'm going to get the Trangia on the go, and I'll show you what I've got on tonight's menu. Here's what's on the menu for tonight. Pretty standard affair for me. Well, apart from the chicken korma, that's all they had. I do like that Joe Frezzi one they do, but that'll be a nice change. Got some cashew nuts, so I'm going to have chicken and cashew nut korma curry. And in that bag, that Ziploc bag, I've got a couple of wholemeal tortilla wraps, bag of whole grain rice, and for afters, a good old trusty can of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Yum. Right. Well, I'm going to get it cooked up. Well, dinner is served. I've just made my tea, and I'll switch round to the camera and let you have a look. So yeah, here it is, my chicken and cashew nut korma curry. Well, it's steaming away. I need to get it eaten before it gets cold. Gonna look forward to this. Oh, that's nice. Well, I know you can't see me. No, that's even worse. I'm going to take my food inside the tent and eat it. It's about 11 o'clock. I've had my tea. I've drank all my beers. I've watched about 3 documentaries and 1 film. And time's flown by. I'm really warm. I'm not in my sleeping bag yet. I've got it draped over my legs. But as you can see, it's still quite chilly. Just had a Facebook text off a mate of mine. He's over at Alport Castles. Alright, Dave, hope you're having a good one. Yeah, so as I said, it's about 11 o'clock now, and I think I'll crawl into the sleeping bag and turn in. There's no views to show you or anything. No wind, hardly any noise whatsoever because there's no one around because of the conditions. Likewise, can't hear any cars on the Snake Pass or anything. Sensible people must be indoors. Right, well, the sun comes up, I think, about 8 o'clock. So, might listen to an audio book on the timer as I drift off to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, all. Ooh. Oh, well, good morning, everybody. It's about 8 o'clock. The sun has just risen, and I suppose I best get up. I'm up. I finally made it out of my tent and got everything packed away. I was hoping to show you some of the views, but it's not much better than it was last night. Oh well, you can't always have sunshine and spectacular views when you're wild camping. Right, well, I think I'll just get my brew. Oh, that's better. Can't beat a brew first thing in the morning. Well, as I said, I've got everything packed up, got a few bits and bats out while I'm in my brew. But I'm going to get this drunk and then get everything else packed away and then set off back to the car. That's me, all packed up, got my bag on. Just have a look round. As per usual, make sure I've not left any tent pegs or bits of crap. Don't want to spoil it for other people. You know the score, leave no trace and all that palaver. Right, well, what a fantastic little wild camp that was. Herkling rocks. Right, well, I think I'll get my woolly hat on and head off back to the car. Well, I've finally made it back to the car. I'm at the cut-throat bridge where I started from. Well, that was a fantastic wild camp up at Herkling Stones. Yet again, I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Well, you can't always have sunsets and fantastic views when you're wild camping. You have to take the weather as it comes. It was still great. I really enjoyed it. Now my next wild camp, it's going to be a bit of a Christmas special. I'll tell you more about it at the time. Right, well, I'm going to take the rucksack off, chuck it in the back of the car and start the drive home. That's lifted my spirits getting out back into the peaks. My spiritual home. Right, well, I'll see you again for another Hengist Wild Camps. Until then, cheerio all. Bye bye.